Surah Al-Maidah is a prominent surah of the Quran. There are many apparitional benefits of this surah that we will discuss in detail. Let's commence with the introduction. The meaning of Surah Al-Maidah is the table spread, or the table spread with foodstuff. Its name is taken from the surah itself, verse number 112, from the word Maidah. Various other surahs also have their names from the inner content. If we talk about the Arabic term Maidah, it means a tray full of food inside. About Al-Maidah, it is classified as Madni Surah because of the befall in Medina and its contextual background, also known as the feast. The position of this surah is in Juz 6-7 and Hizbi No. 11-13. The total number of rukus is 16 with 120 verses. None of the sajdas are in this surah. The topics discussed are related to food, the animals that are forbidden to eat in Islam, the goal of Jesus and Moses's, such as verse 90 puts a stop to drinking alcohol. Verse 8 emphasis doing justice with all the people. Do not let dislikeness of people guide you toward injustice. Surah Al-Maidah's topics. It deals with the mentioned three key subject matters. Directions for life. In this context, a complete code of conduct regarding Hajj has been advised, as the practice of strict respect for Allah's emblems has been instructed. So, any intrusion with the worshippers of Kaaba has been banned. An explicit set of rules has been set for legitimate and illicit in the matter of food substance. Furthermore, previously self-imposed silly cutbacks of the pre-Islamic era have been eliminated. It is allowed to take food with the name of Allah. Instructions for performing ablution, wudu, bathing and cleanliness, and ablution with the help of soil, tayammum, have been given. The penalties of theft, rebellion, and killing the peace of people have been stated. Gambling and drinking alcohol have been made completely illegal. Redemption of oath-breaking has been prescribed, and some other laws have been added for the matter of evidence. Reprimand to the Muslims. After appearing as a ruling body, it was doubtful that the pride of power might make them corrupt. At the trial period, Allah had rebuked them again and again so that they could stick to justice and shield against the bad behavior of their antecedents. They have been encouraged to remain loyal to Allah and His Messenger, Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. Cautions to Jews and Christians. As the power of Jews had been decreasing dramatically, approximately their residents in North Arabia were under the ruling of Muslims. They were informed against their incorrect behavior and emphasized to stick to the right way. Simultaneously, a detailed summons has also been given to the Christians. Fortuitously, it might be noted that no straight invitation was sent to the idolaters and magicies living in the nearby countries. The reason is that there was no need to call them separately. The theory was already covered as Mushrik Arabs. Lessons from Surah Al-Maidah. The primary lessons that we might learn from Al-Maidah are as follows. We are acknowledged with the dignity of Emin, as Allah addressed with us as the terms and conditions of any contract must be honored. We learned about fulfilling our promises with everyone, even he, she is a Muslim or non-Muslim. We should also fulfill the agreement with Allah as He declared that this is halal and this is haram. We have to follow it. The satisfying contracts and commitments are a symbol of a believer. If a person does not bring about their promise, it specifies an issue with the iman of that person. It's also a similarity with the attributes of a hypocrite. We have grasped about the lawful contracts, whether you do it with an individual or at a collective level, whether it is in written form or verbal, long-term contract or short-term contract, you must fulfill all your commitments. Hunting is prohibited if you are in the condition of ihram or in the zone of haram. You may ask why hunting is not allowed in the state of ihram? Remember, in those circumstances, you might focus on the fulfillment of the Allah's commands and not get diverted. We must show keen respect and honor toward Haram, Mecca, as we are the creation of Allah, so that we must follow all His commands. Benefits of Surah Al-Maidah. It contains 120 verses, and you will be amazed to know one fact about this surah. Compared to all the surahs of the Quran, the phrase, "O you who have the faith," came frequently. This phrase has been recalled 16 times in Surah Al-Maidah. Similarly, this sentence is repeated 11 times in Surah Al-Baqarah. Furthermore, we are sharing some key advantages of reciting this surah. If you recite its Ayat No. 54, there will be abundant love between your family. If you want to seek forgiveness from Allah, recite Surah Maidah daily. Whoever recites